MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. Just putting out another late night video. Still on my night shift. 2.5 hours left to go. So, I want to talk about recent statements Oscar De La Hoya made. He was doing an interview with a group of reporters, and anyway, about 5 hours ago, ES News with Ali Sekbak put out the video of De La Hoya making some statements, talking about the fight this weekend with Canelo and Khan, and if Canelo gets past Khan, Oscar De La Hoya said from his own mouth that come May 8th, I'm going to start making calls to Golovkin's people, to Triple G's team, right? And try to make this fight happen. Or so he says. He didn't mention, Triple G fighting Canelo at 155. He just said, come May 8th, if Canelo can get past Khan, I'm going to start making calls to Gennady Golovkin's people. So, I mean, I don't know what to think. I want to believe Oscar. But, actions speak louder than words. So, time will tell. But I'll be paying close attention. If Canelo can get past Khan, which I think he will. I put out a prediction video about a few hours back. I'm picking Canelo to win. But if he does beat Amir Khan, we'll see how proactive Golden Boy Promotions is going to be trying to make that Golovkin fight, because it's what the fans want to see. Gennady Golovkin needs that fight. Not only does he need the WBC title, middleweight title, Gennady Golovkin deserves to have the lineal title, he really does. So let's hope that fight gets made. And it's a big fight for Gennady Golovkin, because that's going to be his real coming out party. If he fights Canelo, he's going to beat Canelo. That's my opinion. I think he's going to stop Canelo if they fight, but that would be a huge, huge win for Gennady Golovkin. Instantly becomes the pay-per-view star of the sport, because Canelo right now is the big pay-per-view star right now. I mean, he's young, and he's definitely the A-side against everyone except for Mayweather. And this way, Gennady Golovkin, if he fights Canelo, he would gain that A-side. He would gain the pay-per-view stardom, and be a pay-per-view star, basically. And he'd also be the lineal middleweight champion. He'd have the WBC strap. It's an important fight for Gennady Golovkin. And that's not even to say Canelo is the toughest test out there for Golovkin. Personally, I think Danny Jacobs has a better chance against Golovkin than Canelo does. But Canelo's the big star. He's got a huge following. But it'd be interesting. There'd be a lot of Mexicans cheering for Triple G. That's for darn sure. And Canelo needs this fight, because he will lose his fan base slowly but surely if he doesn't fight Gennady Golovkin. I mean, he's too young to be ducking guys now, right? Especially after, for so many years, Canelo was known as a guy who would fight anyone. It looks worse when you're like that, and then all of a sudden you stop. It's more noticeable. So anyway, I want to put out a video, talking about Oscar De La Hoya's recent statements that come May 8th, Golden Boy Promotions is going to start making calls to Gennady Golovkin's team and try to get this fight made. So let's see if Oscar will keep his word. Time will tell. If you liked the video, subscribe. That's it for this one. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. And also, like I said, check out my prediction video on this fight. I put it out a couple hours ago. But that's it for this one. Peace.